guys, how's it going? So today I have an awesome planner to show you. This is by a company called Clever Fox, and this is truly unlike anything I've ever seen before. What I'm showing you right now is kind of a step-by-step guide on how to use the planner. It's really all about setting goals and really creating ways of kind of committing to those goals, which I think is something that is truly unique about this planner that I absolutely love, and I feel like is something that I haven't seen before in any other planner. It really shows you great ways of utilizing the layouts and also just kind of goal setting. It also comes with a few discount code coupons, but I'm actually not going to share that with you. I'm going to share with you in the description box below a discount for 20% off, and right now they're having a promotion, so you get even more off, so be sure to check that below. Here are a few sticker sheets that come with it that are really great. They're very motivational, and they have a lot of different uses. So let's jump into this. What you will notice right away is that this is the daily planner. They also have a weekly planner, and you'll see that this is super, super thick. Now, I normally use the Leuchtturm journals, and so this is, I believe, about double the size, and it's very substantial. Just from off the bat, they both have an elastic closure, which is great, but what's great about this planner is that it also has a pen loop for your pen, and then it also has 3 ribbons, which if you use a Leuchtturm, you'll know that it comes with 2. So because this has so many goal setting areas, I find that that is actually super, super useful. So when you jump right in, you have the main page, obviously. Then you have what is your gratitude and daily rituals pages. Then you go into creating a vision board, and then you're setting up your goals in various areas of your life. And then you narrow down the goals to your top 5 and kind of create a mind map for it. Then once you do that, you jump into your first month, and then all of your months are bundled here in the front. So you have at the end of the month your wins and things you'll do to improve next month. And then, on the left, you also have your goals. So this is all of the months at a glance, essentially. And then you jump into your weeks. So first, you have a full week page of different things you need to work on that week for personal and for work, and then your habits, which I think is really nice having it all right there. And then you jump into your daily schedule, which has broken down by hour, and then also rates your productivity for that week and what you can do to improve it. What I think is really, really great about this is that it's so focused on goals, and then at the end you can write your notes for the week as well as review yourself and kind of compare yourself to the goals you set for yourself and see if you actually completed them. So I thought that was really, really great because it kind of holds you accountable for the things that you want to do. So if you have a project that you're working on that you really want to get through, it definitely helps you to stick to it and to make sure that you actually complete it. And then I'm just kind of flipping towards the back because in the very back you have a few dotted pages that are just blank for you to kind of just do whatever you want, whether it's doodle or create extra spreads or what have you. And then it comes with a pocket as well. So all in all, it's like a leatherette bound notebook, and it's incredibly great quality. The sheets are really thick and smooth, which can handle brush pens. Here I'm showing you the 3 different ribbons, which I like that they come in different colors, so that way you can kind of differentiate them, and it's just a beautiful notebook.
Okay, so here it is again in all of its glory, and I wanted to show you how I set up my kind of goals setup and just kind of show you how I started it off. I really am loving this little pen loop, and I'm using the Artesia fineliner pens for this, which I will say do not bleed or ghost at all. So that's something really, really great because if you are someone who likes to use different types of pens or markers, this is high quality paper that is for sure going to withstand those. Now, obviously, if you kind of are heavy handed with it, it will probably bleed through a little bit, but that's something to kind of keep in mind. So first things first, I want to jump into the, here I'm just covering up my personal information. I want to jump into my gratitude and self-awareness. So what's great about this is you can write things that you're grateful for just to kind of start things off, and then what you're passionate about. This is something that you kind of take time to really think about these things. In your daily rituals, skills you would like to learn, and habits to adopt this year, and then your affirmations. Those are all things that I kind of feel like I'm going to go back to a lot. Now, this is my vision board, and I just started it. I haven't completed it just because I feel like I want to add to it. But then with the goals, what you're doing here is you have different areas in your life: health, business and career, family and friends, significant other and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. So you kind of have all of these areas that you then kind of focus on your top 5. So out of all of those, what are your top 5 goals? What are the things that you want to have? And then you turn into a mind map for those and kind of really delve into the details of them. Now, I kind of fast forwarded those because I feel like those are my personal goals and I don't want to necessarily influence yours. And so here is just my super basic setup for October. I love that on the side you can plan different things. So habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, and people to see. So that's kind of really interesting for an overview of the month. And then you have your goals, your wins, and things that you'll improve for the next month. What I like about this is that you can really look back at your year and kind of see how you've progressed and what sort of things that you've had to overcome or achieve, and things, you know, kind of measure your own personal level of success. And then here's how I did my setup for my first week. I really, really love that I can, that it's undated, so I can set it up whenever I want. And here I'm just showing you a reward if you achieve the goal that you set up for the week, which I think is kind of nice. I didn't think of a reward yet, so I kind of left mine blank. But you have your work to-do list, your personal to-do list, and I really love the little habit tracker. I think that's so great because it's one of those things that's kind of annoying to have to keep filling out in a bullet journal. And then here is your to-do list for all the various areas of your life: family and friends, personal development, spiritual, etc., etc. So then you jump into your daily ones, your daily sheets, and so you have 7 daily sheets, and here is just empty spots on top for you to kind of write whatever you feel is pertinent for the day, and then you write down, you know, what your to-do list is for your schedule, or your schedule, and then below that is your to-do list, and then you rate your productivity at the end of the day, which I think is kind of interesting because if you're really trying to work towards a goal, it's important to be able to rate your productivity and see if you're really getting things done. And then here you have a section to write your weekly notes, and you also have a way to kind of review your week. So you have this week's main goal. Did you achieve it, and did you reward yourself? What were this week's wins? What tasks did you not complete and why? What habits did you not pursue and why? What you learned? How do you feel about your progress, and how will it improve for next week? So this is really heavy on goal setting, and I think that's really, really great because I feel like everyone should have goals in their life, and regardless of what area in your life they are for, I feel like this is incredibly useful and pertinent for that. And I also love that it's got incredibly good quality paper, and so here right now I just am showing you my waiting on list because I wanted to put that in the back. I think I'm going to create a few spreads here, maybe mood trackers and things like that. I haven't quite used the stickers yet, but I'm going to figure out ways of using this. I do like that they are more of a spiritual kind of situation rather than being super cutesy, so they're a little bit more goal-oriented and productivity-oriented. So yeah, that's my planner, and I absolutely love it. And so, like I mentioned before, I have a 20% discount, so be sure to check that out in my description box below. Thanks, guys. See you in my next video.